Hello and welcome to another watch review video. So a lot of people think this watch is ugly and shouldn't exist, and I respectfully disagree. This is the type of watch that the more I look at it, I push the buttons, I spend time with it, the more it continues to grow on me and impress me, especially with how different it is from what Casio usually offers, and also because of the amount of features it packs. So not to bore you with unboxing experience, it comes in this box. Here you can see Casio DW-291H with the module number 3484. So it's the successor to the iconic Casio DW-290, which was released back in the 90s. At the time of making this video, the price ranges between 28 and 30 USD on Amazon. I'll leave a few links for price suggestions in the description. I picked Turkish red color, kind of, just because I don't have many red accented watches in my collection, and at first glance this looks like a G-Shock wannabe watch with its square shaped case, 200 meters of water resistance. However, this watch is not a G-Shock. The Casio DW-291H measures 47 millimeters horizontally through the middle of the case. If you take into account the pushers, that's going to be 50 millimeters. It's 14 millimeters thick. The lug to lug measured from the points where the band meets the case is 50.5 millimeters, and the lug width from the base is around 22 millimeters and tapers all the way down to 18 millimeters. The strap is usual Casio resin band, which is noticeably thinner than the one supplied with the G-Shock here, and it is the same size as the one supplied with the Duro. The case. So it's made out of resin with a plastic faceplate and metallic finishing held down with 4 screws. We have illuminator at the top and 200 meters of water resist. The mineral crystal sits flush with the plastic faceplate, which raises some concerns with durability. I really like how the bottom part showing the time is very big and legible. Obviously these are very different watches, but we can see here the A158W, the DW-291. There's a huge difference in terms of readability of time. We have a 10 seconds marker. We also have a round clock that actually still shows your local time even if you switch between modes. To the left there's a much useful day, date and month display. The watch also offers full automatic date until 2099. Looking at the sides of the watch, we see 4 generously sized buttons. They are protruding button holders that many think they are there for cosmetic purposes, but I believe they are there for accessibility to the buttons. I'd imagine the buttons will be a bit harder to press if they sat flush with the case. The case back is made out of stainless steel and held with 4 screws. This is integrated strap style, and if you find a strap that is similar to this one, you can actually swap it if you want to. The measurement here is 18 millimeters. The Casio DW-291H packs a lot of features, hence we have the chunky manual. I'll go over them quickly. If you're interested in a breakdown of all features and how to work with them, please let me know by leaving a comment. Pressing the mode button shows a world timer, which is capable of 31 time zones across 48 cities. Once in the world time page, you can swap between cities using the search button. By pressing the mode button again to the daily alarms, where you can also toggle the hourly signal on and off. One press of the mode button gets you to a countdown timer. Another press gets you to the 100th of a second stopwatch capable of measuring up to 24 hours. Pressing the search button at the bottom right corner will show the 4 preset time zones, and you can actually change these to your liking. A long press, however, will automatically skip through all for every 2 seconds. It will also be cool to press the like button if you like this video so far. Thank you. Now in the main display, long pressing the adjust button will allow you to adjust the time, date, time zone. It will also allow you to adjust the illumination duration between 3 seconds and 1.5 seconds. The same illumination feature is triggered by the top right button. There are 2 LEDs in the bottom right and left corner. They offer consistent amber illumination across the screen with a bit of fading towards the top. I find the illumination very nicely done in this watch, and I don't mind using it very frequently thanks to the advertised 10 years of battery life. Now let's talk about wearability. On my 6.25-inch wrist, it does wear a bit large in my opinion, but I don't mind that. It definitely wears bigger than my G-Shock GA2200. However, it is still very light at 63 grams. The strap is comfortable enough for me, and it doesn't cause any unpleasant skin issues or rashes. I said earlier that despite this looking like a G-Shock, it's not a G-Shock standard quite yet. Yes, it does offer 200 meters of water resistance. The strap is also linked in a way that it gives it more protection if the watch is dropped. The mineral glass is very welcome addition, but the problem is the mineral glass is flush with the faceplate, which means it's more prone to scratches. I would have loved to have a recessed glass or an elevated faceplate to give the glass more protection. I would also have chosen a bigger round clock. It's useful in that it always shows the local time, whether you're checking other time zones or using the stopwatch or timer. This one is a bit too small to bother looking at. One last thing that can be improved is moving from this integrated strap mode to allow to swap to different straps more easily. To be completely honest, I really love this watch. I understand that some people think it's ugly and they are entitled to their opinion, but I can see beyond these design choices at the overall package and the price. I really like the readability and strong backlight. I like that I can quickly swap between different time zones. I also love that the side buttons are very easy to press and have a nice tactile feedback, and are very well sized. In summary, the Casio DW-291H offers great value for the money. If you like this video, it will help a lot to leave a like button and consider subscribing to the channel. If there's a watch you'd like to see next, please let me know in the comments section. In the meantime, I'll leave you with this other video where I'll take a look at a fancier Casio digital watch. Thank you for watching and Happy New Year.